Hey YouTubers, what is going on? Thank you for stopping by and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a flan de coco or coconut flan. I should call this guy Flan de Coco 2.0 because I already made a coconut flan for the channel. But this one, it's going to be a little bit different. So if you're new here, my name is JC. This is the Cuban Redneck DIY channel where we do cooking and grilling videos on Tuesdays, DIY stuff for all types on Fridays. But if you're looking for something specific, please do me a favor. Click on the title of the channel where you'll find a dedicated playlist to every topic that we cover. With that said, please know that I'm going to be making some changes to the playlist just so they are a little bit more accurate to the content within. It seems that a lot of people like the coconut flan recipe video I made the last time, and it's actually pretty good. I've made it many times since that video, and everybody seems to like it. However, there were a lot of comments on that video that left me thinking if there was a better way to making a coconut flan. A lot of the comments have to do with the cooking or baking time. Yes, whether you're making a, people saying, well, I love coconut flan, but an hour, yeah, pretty much, no matter if you're making a cream caramel or flan de coco or regular flan, you're looking at about 50 minutes to an hour of baking time. For that reason, on this particular recipe, we are going to be using the Instapot. Yes, I do own an Instapot. Use it primarily as an air fryer, not necessarily as a pressure cooker. But anyhow, this is going to cut our baking time by at least half. Something else that was a problem was a lot of people had an issue finding the ingredients that I used in the recipe, primarily the coconut sweet condensed milk. I found that at my local Walmart, but it is not rare for products not to be available everywhere. For example, here in Southwest Florida, you couldn't find guava shells, for example, if your life depended on, although that is something you can find in Miami at a gas station. With that said, I've decided to not only make it a little bit less, a little bit more affordable, by choosing rarely available ingredients that are not necessarily for baking. That having to do with this Coco Lopez cream of coconut. This is normally used for drinks like pina coladas and things of that nature, and it's available in any liquor store that I've ever walked into. I'm also going to be using the cheapest coconut milk I can get my hands on. This one is from Walmart. It was like I think it was $1.98. Don't quote me on that. Something else that left me thinking on the last coconut flan recipe, and that was the addition of vanilla extract. On this particular recipe, I decided to use coconut extract, so this is going to be a 100% coconut flan recipe. Check this out. As with any flan, we'll start by making a caramel. Now, there are many ways of doing this, but in my opinion, a dry caramel is the way to go. To make this, all we need to do is put anywhere between a half to 3/4 cup of sugar over low heat, and that is it. Yes, it takes a little bit to get going, but once it does, you're good. More often than not, you may need to help it dissolve by shaking it around. However, there is no need to stir it with utensils or to add any water. With that out of the way, we're going to separate some eggs. For this recipe, we're going to need 3 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. To this, we're going to add a can of Coco Lopez coconut cream, 1 can of your favorite coconut milk, along with a 1/4 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, and a tablespoon of coconut extract. With that said, I feel that the coconut milk didn't add much to the recipe. Not only that, but coconut milk can be a little bit pricey. Evaporated milk is not only cheaper, but I think it'll be a better choice. If you're going to use evaporated, simply add a little bit more coconut extract and you're good. After stirring the mixture well, pour it into the flan mold and let's focus on the Instapot. To what we're going to add about a cup of water. Place the trivet in place, followed by the flan mold. We're going to cook this in pressure cooker mode for 20 minutes. Once the time has expired, do a quick release and let the flan cool at room temperature before putting it in the fridge for 4 to 6 hours. About 7 hours later, this is what we got. This flan was very good and it lasted just a few days. Nevertheless, and although the Instapot offers us a quick way to cook many recipes, I think that when it comes to the coconut flan, the oven method has a slight advantage. I don't know, maybe I'm just being biased. Let me know what you think in the comment area, and thank you for watching. I will see you next week with a new recipe.